The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Ottumwa Bulldog basketball is on the air here on your news and information leader, 1240 AM and 102.7 FM KBIZ. Our coverage of Bulldog basketball is made possible thanks to these sponsors. Mark and the team at Champion Bowl in Ottumwa. By Cole Palace Cafe and Books. By Community First Credit Union. By Shannon and the team at Dixon's Floors and More. By Family First Chiropractic. By Lisco of Fairfield. By Josh, Brenda, and the team at Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home. By Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. By Ottumwa Community Schools, where we engage, educate, and empower every student every day. By Ottumwa Regional Health Center. By Dr. Dwayne Petrito and the team at Petrito Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. By River Community Credit Union, where everybody knows your name. By River Hills Community Health Center. By Slayton Polaris. And by Sonic Drive-In, North 63 in Ottumwa. Now, let's get you to the court with the voice of your Ottumwa Bulldogs, Jason Van Arkel.
Ottumwa High basketball is on the air. Good evening, everybody, from the home of the Bulldogs, Evans Middle School. Jason Van Arkel reporting tonight. Annie Argo is our on-site video producer. Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. It's a Friday night in the CIML Metro Conference and perhaps a critical game in terms of seeding for your Ottumwa boys basketball team as they welcome the Railsplitters of Des Moines Lincoln. Before we dive into the boys game, we should make a note as to why it's only a boys game tonight. I assume most of you had heard the news by now, but it's the first time we've been on the air since the announcement was made that the Ottumwa girls basketball team was on a pause for COVID-related issues. And tonight's girls game between Ottumwa and Des Moines Lincoln was canceled. Monday's home game for the girls against Mount Pleasant is canceled. And next Tuesday's road game at Waukee also canceled for the Ottumwa girls. They hope to return to action 1 week from tonight when the Bulldogs are scheduled to play host to Des Moines Roosevelt. And if that is the case, then the Ottumwa girls would play Roosevelt on Friday. Then we've got the makeup games on Saturday with Des Moines East. And that would be it for the girls team before regional play begins. The girls should find out who they're playing, where they're playing, when they're playing for the regionals next Thursday. So the Bulldogs will not have another game until they get their regional pairings on the girls' side. As to the boys' game, second meeting this year between Ottumwa and Des Moines Lincoln. The first one was pretty much all Bulldogs. Ottumwa won it 73-57 at the Roundhouse in Des Moines. And it wasn't really that close. Ottumwa led by 32 after three quarters, pulled the starters. Lincoln did not pull their starters. Let the starters in, pressed Ottumwa's reserves like crazy, got the game down to 16 points. Coach Neil Hartz actually put his starters back in late. Trey Swartz had 34 points in three quarters that night. Adam Greiner added 20 as Ottumwa was dominant. And if you remember that game on that night last month up in Des Moines, it got a little chippy at the end. Double technicals were issued late. And hopefully that doesn't carry over to tonight, although in the sophomore game tonight there was a double technical given in the fourth quarter. Don't know if that means anything, but hopefully we'll just have basketball tonight and not extracurriculars. I will say that if Ottumwa's got a 30-point lead after three quarters, don't expect to see the starters pull tonight. Now, that doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the first meeting between the two teams. However, Coach Hartz is trying to get his team a number 2 seed in the sub-state, and after Monday's loss at Roosevelt, the Bulldogs need a win, and probably a convincing win over a Lincoln team that has just snapped a 5-game losing streak by beating a pretty bad Fort Dodge team. So Ottumwa tonight wants to not only win, but win with authority, win convincingly. And so the starters might stay in at least a little bit into the fourth quarter, even if Ottumwa has a big lead. Ottumwa's also trying to do something tonight they haven't done since the 2010-2011 season, and that is sweep the season series with the Railsplitters. Now, each of the past 4 years, these teams have split their two games. Lincoln got sweeps in 2015-2016, and then also in the 13-14 and 12-13 seasons. But again, the Bulldogs have not swept the Rails since the 2010-2011 season. A chance to do that here tonight. If Ottumwa's going to win, they'll have to do a couple of things. First and foremost, they'll have to handle the press better than they handled the Roosevelt press on Monday. The Bulldogs turned that ball over 17 times in that game. And Ottumwa also has to shoot the ball better. They shot 37% in the Roosevelt game. On the season, Ottumwa is shooting nearly 49%, so they were well off their pace. If Ottumwa shoots closer to its normal percentage tonight, they should be okay. As for the Rails, as we mentioned, they're 4-6. They're 2-4 in the Metro. Ottumwa, by the way, 9-5, 3-3 in conference. The Rails had lost 5 in a row. They snapped that skid by knocking off Fort Dodge 83-48 on Tuesday. And you still have to watch out their great freshman, Trevari Cavill, averaging 15.5 points per game. Also 4 and change assists per game, so he's scoring and he's dishing it out. And they're pretty good from beyond the three-point line. They've got 4 players in their regular rotation shooting 32% or better from three-point range, so Ottumwa's got to close out well on the three-point shooters. An intriguing game tonight between the Bulldogs and the Railsplitters, and still plenty to come on the pregame show. We'll take a 3-minute timeout and continue on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people with goals, people who want to save more, people that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you, great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
Keeping you, your families, and your businesses connected in these challenging times is now more important than ever. We here at Lisco are dedicated to continue providing the same local customer service we have over the years. Both your business and home internet and phone service is Lisco's priority. Lisco, your local communications provider. Call me, Megan Daly, at 641-209-5400, 641-209-5400, or visit online at www.lisco.com.
Hi, I'm Rick Johnson, CEO of River Hills Community Health Center, where we've been growing healthy communities for the past 20 years in Ottumwa, Centerville, Richland, and Sigourney.
We recently made some modifications, but we are now back to normal with safety and precaution in mind. All of our clinic locations are open and have returned to regular hours. Appointments are being accepted in all clinics, so call for your appointment today. Remember, River Hills Community Health Center. Diversified services, exceptional health care.
At See First, we believe our members deserve financial solutions unlike any other, where the people make you feel appreciated, where you can find the right tools and products at the right price, where high-tech solutions provide serious convenience, not frustration, and where members are so happy they tell their friends. Thank you, See First members. Together really is better.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
Opa!
You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High basketball on a Friday night on KBIZ. Bulldog boys hosting Des Moines Lincoln in CIML Metro Conference action, as Ottumwa looks to sweep the season series against the Railsplitters for the first time since 2011. Looking a little bit closer at the Rails, their loss to Ottumwa was their second game of the year. Of course, they didn't play in December. After that loss, Lincoln went on to win its next 2 games. They beat Urbandale by 3, and they beat Des Moines Roosevelt by 7. And then they kind of hit the skids. They hit some tougher competition. They lost to a good Southeast Polk team. They lost to a pretty good Valley team, gave up 100 points in that one. They nearly beat Des Moines North. They lost to Des Moines North by a point, but then comes the loss that makes you shake your head. They lost to Des Moines East. Des Moines East is not good, but Lincoln lost to East, and then they turned around and lost their rematch with Roosevelt. That was the 5th loss, and then they snapped that skid by beating the Fort Dodge team that is frankly not very good at all. So Lincoln, kind of an intriguing game coming in. We mentioned their one great freshman, Travari Cavill, 15.5 points per game. They play another freshman in 6'4", Javion Bell, and he's averaging 7 points and nearly 6 rebounds a game. This Lincoln squad has some potential, especially with 2 freshmen in their starting lineup. Now, of course, the question with Des Moines schools, and I'm not trying to cast any particular aspersions on Lincoln, but we've seen with a lot of Des Moines schools a lot of player movement. We talk about it a little bit more with Hoover and North to an extent, but it could be that one of the challenges for Lincoln head coach Justin Einerson will be to keep his talented young players together and let them grow together. This Lincoln squad could be pretty good going forward the next couple of years if their young players stay together and continue to develop. Meanwhile, Ottumwa, we mentioned wanting a big win tonight to try to make a better argument for that number 2 seed in the first round bye in the sub-state playoffs. Cedar Rapids Kennedy, the team they're competing with. Ottumwa right now 9-5, Kennedy 8-6. Kennedy's won 4 in a row. They beat Mount Vernon on Monday. Now Mount Vernon has 10 wins, but also a lower class school, not a 4A school. They were supposed to play Waterloo West on Tuesday. That was canceled. Kennedy tonight is playing Cedar Rapids Washington, and they beat Washington by 15 early in the year. That's probably a game Kennedy will win. And then tomorrow, Kennedy plays a very good Dubuque Hempstead team. That's a game that they may lose. On paper, you'd think Hempstead would be favored. So just, spitballing here. If Ottumwa wins, gets to 10-5, and then Kennedy splits today and tomorrow, they would be 9-7. And the next week, Kennedy faces Cedar Rapids Xavier on Tuesday, and Iowa City West on Thursday next week. Ottumwa has Mount Pleasant next Monday, and then they don't play again until they have the rematch with Roosevelt next Friday. So Ottumwa kind of running out of games. I think that seeding meeting is supposed to be done before the end of next week, so we'll see what happens. But Ottumwa needs this win tonight. If the Bulldogs falter a bit, probably won't fall farther than the 3 seed, but that would mean a first-round home game and then probably a trip to Cedar Rapids Kennedy in the sub-state semifinal. You'd rather have it the other way around, have Kennedy have to play that first game and then they have to come here. Been a while since Ottumwa's had a first-round bye, so we will see what happens. All right, we're going to take a 2-minute timeout. 2-minute timeout. Come back with the starting lineups on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Dixon's Floors & More, we don't mind being different, as long as the difference is better. With hundreds of brands to choose from, including the largest manufacturers in the industry, we transform the volume of products we carry into lower prices for you. Don't start your project without starting at Dixon's Floors & More.
Mention you saw this video and receive 5% off your entire purchase at Dixon's Floors & More in Ottumwa.
Keeping you, your families, and your businesses connected in these challenging times is now more important than ever. We here at Lisco are dedicated to continue providing the same local customer service we have over the years. Both your business and home internet and phone service is Lisco's priority. Lisco, your local communications provider. Call me, Megan Daly, at 641-209-5400, 641-209-5400, or visit online at www.lisco.com.
River Community Credit Union is different from other financial institutions. From the safety of your money to who actually owns a credit union. A credit union is a democratic, member-owned cooperative. When you join a credit union, you're more than a member. You're an owner, which means you have a say in how your credit union is run. They provide the same products and services as other financial institutions, but are not-for-profit and exist to help people, not to make a profit.
River Community Credit Union, where everybody knows your name.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High basketball on KBIZ. Starting lineups tonight. First for Des Moines Lincoln in the backcourt. 6-foot senior Ryan Rand, 8.6 points per game. 5'9" freshman Travari Cabell, 15.5 points per game. 5'10" junior Victor Hatungamana, 6 points a game. 6'4" freshman Javion Bell, 7.1 points per game. And a player who didn't play in the first meeting, 6'3" sophomore Jamal West, 5.2 points per game. For Ottumwa, the point guard, 6-foot senior Joe Hammer, 5.5 points, 6 assists per game. Joining him in the backcourt, 6'1" senior Gatlin Meninga, 8.9 points per game. 6'2" senior Matt Gravy, 6.1 points per game. Up front, 6'1" junior Adam Griner, 13.3 points per game. And the big man, 6'5" senior Trey Swartz, 20.8 points per game. Quick 90-second timeout for the anthem, and we're back with the opening tip on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
Engage, educate, and empower every student every day. Ottumwa School. Building relationships, foundations for success. Helping every student to achieve their best. Engage, educate, and empower every student every day. Ottumwa Schools.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High basketball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, the live video stream at ottumwaradio.com. Good evening, everybody. Jason Van Arkel with you tonight. Ottumwa hosting Des Moines Lincoln. Trey Swartz to jump it up against Jamal West. The Rails control the tip. They move left to right in the opening half. Travari Cabell in the midcourt circle. Ottumwa sets up its zone. Cabell over to the right side on a dribble. Backs away. Freshman averaging 15.5 a game. Skip it left corner to Javion Bell. Back to Cabell, swing it right side to Victor Hatungamana. Into the hands of Ryan Rand. Now back up left side to Hatungamana. Back up top to Cabell. He'll launch a volleyball line three. Miss it badly off the rim, out of bounds. He took 3 or 4 of those in the first meeting. Didn't hit any of them. It's the Des Moines North shooting. Now Lincoln sets up press. See if Ottumwa handles it better than they handled Roosevelt's press on Monday. Joe Hammer across the timeline, shadowed by Cabell. Left-handed dribble, left side, feeds it to Swartz in the corner. Set a screen, shoots a 3, off the rim, no. Rebound to Cabell. Hammer nearly took it away, but Cabell into the front court, right side. Guarded by Meninga. Throws it up top for Ryan Rand. Back to Cabell. No score, nearly a minute gone. High on the left side, Hatungamana. Back up top to Cabell. Right side to Rand, quickly back to Cabell. Into the high post for Bell. Down the lane, little jumper, no good. Meninga fighting for the rebound. It's tipped, and Swartz has it. Hammer into the front court. Right side, Adam Griner on the wing. Baseline drive, under the hoop, kick it in the lane, thrown away. Back the other way come the Railsplitters. Cavill, front court left side, crossover dribble, top of the key, throws it left wing. Ottumwa for three. Off the rim, no. Rebound to Gatlin. Menninga wants to run. Crossover went right around Cavill. Tried to find Griner underneath. It was knocked out of bounds by the Rails. It'll stay with Ottumwa. Boy, Menninga faked Cavill out of his shoes there at about midcourt. Hammer to throw the inbounds pass. 6:33 opening quarter, no score. To the right block for Swartz. He's double teamed. Brings it out, gets it up top. Gatlin, left wing to Hammer. Lincoln into man-to-man. Right wing to Gravy. Back to Joe up at the volleyball line right side, trying to direct traffic. Gets it to Griner up high on the right. Now up top to Swartz. Left side, Menninga. Gatlin driving in, jump stop, throws it up, and he's called for the charge. Cavill draws the charge, and the first foul of the game goes on Ottumwa senior guard. 6:12 on the clock. Cavill into the front court. Takes it over to the right side on a dribble. Down to the corner, bounce it underneath, knocked away by Swartz out of bounds. Slow start to this game for both teams. Cavill to throw the inbounds from the baseline. The S in Bulldogs lob in the lane, knocked away, and Griner has it off the deflection. Pass up ahead, deflected, and Ryan Rand had it, knocked out of his hands, runs it back down to the corner, nearly falls, but gets it over to West, and Ottumwa has turned it over. Here comes Cavill again. Right side to Ryan Rand, steps into a three, back iron no, and the rebound tipped out. It's grabbed by Ottumwa on the wing, up top to Cavill. Back left side to Ottumwa. Back up top to Cavill. Right side for Rand, back to Cavill, the volleyball line, now dribbles in, free throw line, pull-up jumper, good. Lincoln gets the first bucket. It took 2.5 minutes. It's 2-0 Rails. Menninga, it's kind of a fake press. They back off after the inbounds, and Hammer across the timeline. Top of the key, bounce it to the baseline. Gravy in the lane, a drive, put it up, fouled, and he'll shoot two. Matt Gravy going to the free throw line where he's been pretty good this year. Foul is on Ryan Rand. First one on the Rails tonight. Matt Gravy, 81% from the stripe this season. 5:14 opening quarter. First one, no good. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Josh Brenda and the team at Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home. One more free throw for Matt Gravy, trying to get Ottumwa on the board. It's up and good, and Ottumwa's cut the lead in half. Lincoln 2, Bulldogs 1. Cavill brings it slowly into the front court, right through the midcourt circle. They challenge him up high, goes to the right side. Picked up his dribble. Up top, stolen, deflected by Menninga, stolen by Hammer. He's ahead of everybody. Joe lays it in, Bulldogs lead. 3-2 OHS, and Hammer knocked it out of the hands of Ottumwa in the backcourt, and he's called for a foul. First one on Joe, team foul number 2. Substitution for the Rails. Jaron Graham, a 6-foot senior, checks in. He was in the starting lineup in the first meeting. He replaces Jamal West, who sits. So Lincoln gets a little smaller with that exchange. Graham 6 feet tall, West 6'3", sitting down. Cavill into the front court. Ottumwa leading 3-2. Ball goes left wing to Ottumwa. Back to Cavill at the volleyball line. He'll shoot again from there. That time he hit it. And Lincoln leads 5-3. I think Ottumwa doesn't mind him shooting that. He's not going to hit very many of those. Hammer across the timeline, hounded by Cavill. Throws it behind the right side to Griner. And Adam tried to go before he caught the pass and went through his hands out of bounds. The Lincoln bench making a lot of noise. And Lincoln tried to do a quick inbound, and Ottumwa was getting a sub. Kai Glosser's checked in, replacing Adam Griner. Glosser, the 6-foot senior. And now Lincoln will bring it across the timeline. Right side they go to Rand, back to Cavill, left side to Ottumwa. High post for Graham, left side of the lane, kick it back to Ottumwa. Shot fake, baseline drive, cut off, throw it up top to Cavill. Hammer out to guard him. Left-handed dribble, side of the lane, runner no good. Rebound on the floor, and it's out of bounds. Last touched by Lincoln. It'll belong to the Bulldogs. Railsplitters in maroon away jerseys, some white trim on the shoulders, gold lettering Lincoln in the front, gold numbers. Menninga driving through the defense, lost it. Stolen away, Graham the other way, 2-on-1 with Cavill. Pass across to Cavill, he lays it in. And a timeout at Ottumwa, they're down 7-3. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Community First Credit Union, we see how important it is to be the kind of financial partner you can depend on, no matter what. We see that you have plans, goals, hopes, and dreams. We see you need banking tools that are real-time and bankers that are real people. At See First, we see all of these things because at See First, we see you.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
After the timeout, Bulldogs back the other way, down 4 halfway through the first quarter. Matt Gravy up top, right side to Trey Swartz. Trey a baseline drive, fires in the lane of Gravy. Gravy put it up and drew the foul, and he'll shoot 2. Ryan Rand tried to flop to draw a charge. Ref didn't give it to him, and then the foul is committed by Javion Bell on the Gravy shot. First on Bell, team foul number 2 on Lincoln. Gravy at the line, 1 for 2 on the night. Matt's first one here is good. 7-4, Bulldog basketball brought to you by Community First Credit Union with 17 locations to serve you. Second free throw for Gravy, too strong off the back iron, and the rebound pulled down by Bell. Into the front court, Cavill left side. Throws it up top to Bell, back to Cavill. Shot fake, drive in the lane, under the hoop, and he stepped out of bounds. Good defense, good help defense by Ottumwa to guide Cavill all the way out of bounds. 3:33 on the clock, opening quarter. Bulldogs down 7-4, but with the ball. Can get back within 1 or tie the game with the 3. Hammer into the front court, left side for Glosser. Glosser had a pretty big game at Roosevelt. He kept Ottumwa in it. Underneath the Gravy, now backdoor to Glosser. Cut off, skip it right wing to Hammer. In the corner, Menega. Underneath the Swartz, knocked out of his hands and out of bounds. It'll stay with Ottumwa. Kai Glosser had 13 points in that Roosevelt game. Dom Chapali, a 5'7" senior, checks in for Roosevelt, replacing Ryan Rand. Hammer inbounding into the corner for Glosser. Lob underneath for Gravy. Gravy drives across the lane, kick it up top. Menega wide open for a 3. Off the rim, no. Gravy the rebound. Up and under move. The shot counted in the foul. Matt Gravy working hard inside. He'll have a chance for a 3-point play. See who the foul is on here. And that's the second on Javion Bell, their tallest player at 6'4". He'll check out, and Jamal West, the sophomore, back in. 1 free throw for Gravy. He's 2 for 4 on the night, which is a little bit off his normal form. But he can tie the game if he converts this one. Free throw up, in and out, no good. And the rebound to Cavill. Long pass up ahead to Tungamana right side, back up top to Cavill near midcourt. Now at the volleyball line, dribbles right around a pick. And Matt Gravy came out a little too aggressively and fouled him with the arm. First one on Matt, team foul number 3. 2:54 opening quarter, Bulldogs down 7-6. Cavill inbound right in front of the Ottumwa bench. Throws it up top. Hammer nearly had the steal. Tungamana has it. Dribbles to the right side. Crossover dribble into the lane. Jump stop, fed it underneath to West. Pivots. Shot it over the rim, no good, and the rebound to Hammer. Up ahead, Glosser left side. Kicks it back up top to Joe. Joe into the lane, feeds it to Glosser, up top to Swartz. He'll try the 3, top of the key, short off the rim, rebound to Cavill. Cavill, long pass to the right wing for Chapale. His 3, no good. Rebound knocked away from Glosser. Graham has it, gets it up top to Cavill. Cavill to the right corner. Chapale tries again, airballs it, and this time Hammer's got it. Chapale had 15 points, although I think he hit 3 threes in the fourth quarter after the game was out of reach in the first meeting. Hammer to the right corner from Menenga. Underneath for Gravy on the block. Pivots, shot fake, goes up, short off the rim, rebound to Graham. Matt Gravy getting a lot of touches early tonight. He's scored 4 points. Now Chapale another 3 from the right wing. This time he hits it for Lincoln. First player other than Cavill to score for the Rails. And it is 10-6 Lincoln. They're back up by 4. Hammer on the right side. Gets it up top, Menenga. Gatlin, back right side to Gravy up high. Back up top to Joe, left side to Schwartz. Dribbles baseline, kick it back to Meninga, left wing. Skip it right wing, Glosser. Drives in the lane, tried to feed it underneath the Gravy, knocked loose, and that ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Lincoln. It goes out of bounds on the far side. Adam Greiner back in for Ottumwa. Ryan Rand returns for the Rails. 1:23 to go first quarter. Tough start for Ottumwa, trailing Lincoln 10-6. Hammer gets it into Greiner. Right side, back to Hammer. Lob it underneath. Schwartz with the catch. Put it up off the glass. No, but Trey is fouled, and he'll shoot two. Is a foul from the front or behind? That is on Jaron Graham, his first. Team foul number 4. Grant was a help defender coming over. Schwartz at the line, only 54% on the season. Knocks the first one down. His first point of the night, 10-7. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Dr. Dwayne Petrito and the team at Petrito Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Call today for an appointment and get a smile that lasts a lifetime. Second free throw good for Schwartz, 2 for 2. Bulldogs back within 2 at 10-8. Minute 15 on the clock. Cavill into the front court. Around a pick to the right side. To the wing, Chipale. Drives in the lane, lob it to West, lay it up good. Jamal West has his first bucket. Lincoln back in front, 12-8. Under a minute to go in the opening quarter. Hammer across the timeline, throws it left corner for Glosser. Tried to get it to Schwartz, and too far out of reach, it goes out of bounds. Javion Bell will check back in for Lincoln, replacing Graham. Bell playing with 2 fouls. The lanky freshman, standing 6'4". Cavill across the timeline. Just pulls up for a long 3 from the volleyball line, too strong. Rebound tap to Glosser. Glosser racing into the front court. Bounce it left wing for Greiner. Kick to the baseline, Meninga. Back out to the wing, Glosser. To Hammer up top. Down the lane. Fed it across to Greiner. Shot fake. The man flies by, and Adam lays it in. Greiner's first bucket. Bulldogs within 2 again, 12-10. Hammer waiting. Cavill at the volleyball line. They go left side for Rand. They can hold for 1 here, 16 seconds. Throw it back up top to Cavill, near midcourt. Right in the circle now with 10 seconds. Cavill around a pick to the right side, down the lane, had it stripped. Schwartz has it, they got 3 seconds. Up ahead to Greiner. He can get a 3 off at the buzzer, good if it goes. Oh, banked it, but not quite. 12-10 after the first quarter. Let's take just a 30-second timeout. 30-second timeout, and we're back on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Our world has changed a lot in a short amount of time, but your health and safety remain our #1 priority. We have the supplies needed and the processes in place to keep you safe. We've implemented visitor restrictions, and we are reducing physical contact as much as possible. Patients and employees are required to wear masks for your protection and theirs, and your care team is screened daily. So don't wait to get the care you need. We're here for you today and always.
You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Getting ready for the start of the second quarter. Your Ottumwa boys team trailing Des Moines Lincoln 12-10. Bulldogs came to life offensively late in that first quarter, and it will be Ottumwa ball to begin the second quarter. Hammer inbounds to Schwartz. They go left side to Greiner. Up top to Hammer. Joe dribbles in, bounce it underneath, and too wide of Glosser. Glosser saying it was tipped by Lincoln. Bulldogs not happy about that call. And the Rails back the other way. Left side, Javion Bell steps into a 3, missed it. West the rebound, had it poked out of his hands by Meninga, and they say that ball belongs to Ottumwa. Now Lincoln not happy with the call. Well, neither team liking the out-of-bounds calls, but I guess it evens out. So Hammer through the midcourt circle. Left wing to Meninga. Splits defenders, drives in, left-hander, right-handed layup from the left side is good. Gatlin Meninga's first bucket ties the game at 12. Kind of faked the pass one way, then the other. The maroon sea parted, and he drove right through. Cavill, left side to Rand. Back up top to Cavill. Right side, Ottumwa is back in the game. Back up top to Cavill. Left-handed dribble, pull-up free throw line jumper, no. And the rebound tipped out to Joe Hammer. Hammer, long pass left side for Menninga on the wing. Good catch, handoff to Swartz. Triple team, got hit in the head. And they called the foul. The Lincoln bench is screaming for a travel, but Swartz took an elbow to the head from Jamal West, who picks up the foul. It's the 5th foul on Lincoln. Hammer to inbound, lobs into the corner for Swartz. Trey a shot fake, drives, pull-up jumper left side of the lane, got it. Trey Swartz silences the Lincoln bench and gets the dog pound on their feet. Bulldogs lead for the second time, 14-12. Their first lead since 3-2. Ottumwa, deflected pass up top to Cavill, left side to Rand. Now they're playing catch. Back up top to Cavill, right side to Ottumwa. He'll launch a long three. Off the rim, no. Good rebound, Kai Glosser. Bulldogs looking to add to their lead. Hammer in the front court. To the wing, Swartz. Shot fake, drives around West, jump stop in the lane, and got it on the short jumper. Trey Swartz eating up. He's got 6. Bulldogs up 16-12. Cavill between the circles. Throws it right side to Ottumwa. Lob it back up to Cavill. Left side for Rand. Back to Cavill. Right side to Ottumwa. Skip it left side for Rand. Up top, Cavill. And a timeout, Lincoln, 6:11 second quarter. Bulldogs up 4, back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
After Lincoln used its first timeout, they have the ball, and they don't have it anymore. Graham had it stripped. Trey Swartz picks it up, and the Bulldogs force another turnover. Now Adam Griner in the front court on the right side. Dribbles over to the left, and he got bumped by Javion Bell at the volleyball line, and Bell picks up his 3rd foul, 30 feet from the basket. Jamal West will check back in for him. That's also team foul number 6 on the Rails. 5:57 second quarter. Next foul puts Ottumwa in the bonus. Bulldogs stack at the volleyball line for the inbounds. It comes to Glosser there. Brings it top of the key. Left wing to Hammer. Down to the block for Griner. Turn around, kick it right wing to Swartz. Launches a 3. Too strong. Long rebound, though. Hammer runs it down on the left side. Skip it right side to Glosser. Back up top to Joe. Back right side to Glosser. Kai lobs it underneath for Swartz. Under the basket. Dribbles to the other side and lays it in. Trey Swartz has 8. Bulldogs lead 18-12. It's a 10-0 run for Ottumwa right now. Ottumwa right side, underneath to West. Trying to dribble around Swartz, double team, and he's called for the travel as he tried to split 2 defenders. Trey forced him too far under the hoop, and he had nowhere to go. Now Hammer into the front court. Across the timeline on the right. To the right wing for Glosser. Glosser surveys. Skips it left side for Hammer. Into the corner, Griner. Baseline drive. Kick it to the other corner. Swartz up top, Menninga. He drives in right side. Layup, no, but he's fouled, and Gatlin Menninga will shoot 2. And that could be the second foul on Ryan Rand. And it is. Team foul number 7. 2 shots here for Menninga. Gatlin 56% on the season. Gatlin only had 5 points in the Roosevelt game, hoping for a bounce-back game tonight. First one up, and no good. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Coal Palace Cafe and Books on West Main in Ottumwa by the train depot, offering an array of coffee beverages. They serve breakfast and have homemade soups, salads, and sandwiches for lunch. Like and follow them on Facebook. Second free throw for Menninga, got it. He's got 3 points in the game. Ottumwa on an 11-0 run. They lead 19-12, under 5 to go until halftime. Ottumwa picked up his dribble way up high, goes right side to Cavill. Back up top to Ottumwa. Left side to Rand, who stays in with 2 fouls. Up top to Ottumwa, right side to Cavill. Staying well above that three-point line. They're trying to spread the defense for Ottumwa. Left side to Rand, up top to Ottumwa again. Not sure where to go with it. Now bounces it to Cavill high on the right. Back up top again. Lob into the high post for Graham. Down the lane, kick it to the corner for Rand. Hand in his face. Good defense by Kai Glosser in the zone. Swinging around right side for Cavill. Long possession here. A lot of passing around the perimeter. High post again for Graham. To the wing for Cavill. Baseline drive. Little runner. Good, and they call a foul. Okay, Adam Griner tried to block that shot from behind. The referee right there didn't call anything. The ref at mid-court called a foul on Griner. If the ref right there didn't see any contact, how did the ref 40 feet away see that? Cavill at the line, 62%, makes the free throw, a three-point play. Griner called for his first, team foul number 4, and Ottumwa's lead down to 4 at 19-15. Just because it doesn't look like an average basketball play doesn't mean he fouled him. Griner up top to Swartz. Gets it to Glosser high on the left, to Menninga on the wing. Lincoln really playing tight man-to-man. Glosser up top, lob underneath. Griner, tough catch. Kicks it to the corner. Swartz, a 3 on the way. Count it! Trey Swartz hits his first 3 of the night. Bulldogs back up 7, 22-15. Swartz already has 11. Graham up top, fakes a pass down the lane, lob, knocked away by Swartz. It's batted up top. Ball is loose. Menninga's got it. Up ahead to Hammer, knocked out of his hands. Glosser recovers right wing, towards the corner for Hammer. Skip it left corner. Griner a baseline drive, lay it up too strong. Rebound batted out. Griner's got it ahead of the free throw line. Turns around, lobs it up, no good. And the rebound this time to Ottumwa. He wants to run into the front court. Throws it left side for Rand. Shot fake, try to drive baseline. Glosser cut him off. Kick it back to Cavill up high. Into the lane, Ottumwa, a little floater over Swartz. No good off the rim. Rebound by Griner and a foul by Jamal West. 3:14 to go, and Adam Griner will shoot a 1-and-1. West just got his second foul. And a wild sequence there. Somewhat probably rushed a couple of shots in the lane, but now Lincoln wants a timeout. 3:14 to go until half. Bulldogs up 22-15. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free, no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High basketball brought to you by Slayton Polaris, your home for the best deals on Polaris Rangers and ATVs. Stop and see them today, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. Adam Griner at the line, 74% on the season. He's shooting a 1-and-1. Ottumwa leading 22-15. 3:14 to go until the half. Free throw up for Griner, and it rattles home. He'll earn the bonus. 23-15. Ottumwa twice trailed by 4 in this game. They were down 10-8. Since then, they've outscored Lincoln 13-5. Second free throw, he gets the roll there. 4 points for Griner, 24-15. Dogs up 9. Cavill between the circles. Left side for Ryan Rand. Back up top, Cavill. Volleyball line 3. Got it. Well, he's hit 2 of them now. If he hits any more of those, Des Moines North, I shouldn't say. It's a joke when I say they'll try to recruit him. It's just a joke about how many times North takes that shot. I'm not saying North will try to recruit him. Just want to make that clear. Swartz at the free throw line. Kicks it to Griner, right side of the lane. Put it up off the glass. No. Got his own rebound. Working hard. Double team. Fights through it. Shot no good. Rebound batted out. Menninger runs it down. Hands it to Hammer. Left side to Swartz. In the corner. Glosser. Baseline drive. Little runner off the glass and good. Graham tried to flop to draw the charge, but Glosser avoided him entirely, and Ottumwa leads 26-18. 8-point lead. Cavill to volleyball line. He's hit 2 of them now. You really got to guard him. Pass deflected by Menninger. off of Ottumwa. He gets it back at the volleyball line. Jump pass right side to Cavill. Dribbles in. Now a baseline drive. Reverse layup blocked by Swartz, and it's rejected the second time all the way out to midcourt where Ottumwa runs it down. Now Cavill driving in again. Kick it right wing to Graham. Shot fake. Pull up free throw line jumper. No good. And Menega runs down the rebound. 2 minutes to go until the half. Long pass front court. Glosser behind the defense. Lay it in. Glosser got lost on the left side. Hammer found him beautifully for the assist. 10-point lead, 28-18. Right side to Ottumwa. Picked up his dribble. Hands it off to Rand. Now they go up high on the right to Cavill. Cavill will dribble it back between the circles. Back right side to Rand. Down to the block for West. Turn around, kick it back to Cavill. Left side to Ottumwa. Launches a three. Short off the rim, but the long rebound to Rand at the volleyball line. In the lane, little floater. Too strong off the glass, and a good rebound by Joe Hammer. Hammer into the front court. Swartz left side. Kicks it back to Menega. Skip it right side to Glosser. Back to midcourt for Hammer. Bulldogs reset. To Griner on the right wing. Trying to drive right side, lay it up. No good. Got his own rebound. The putback, no. Boy, Griner rushed that second one. He was wide open, and he'll probably kick himself about that one. 1 minute to go. Lincoln with the ball. Ottumwa leading by 10. Late second quarter. Left side of Ottumwa. Back up top Cavill. Right side for Rand. He'll try a college range three, and he hit it. Ryan Rand's first bucket is a long tray. 28-21. Bulldogs here will hold for one if they can. Hammer across the timeline. They'll need to run a little bit of a weave. Glosser right side. Drives in. Kick it to the corner. Griner. Griner brings it back. Hands it to Hammer high on the right. Feeds it to a cutting Griner who lays it up and in. Lincoln was overplaying up top, and Griner and Hammer made him pay. 30-21. 20 seconds to go. And Griner nearly had the steal. That deflected. Oh, they say it's off of Griner. Looked like Griner deflected it, and then Rand might have touched it again, but Ottumwa doesn't get that call. Lincoln will bring back Javion Bell, who's playing with 3 fouls, and they also bring in sophomore Kyrell Moore, who played a lot in the sophomore game tonight. 12 seconds. In the midcourt circle is Cavill. Around a pick to the right. And Robinson fouls him. And that was called from the bench. Ottumwa had fouls to give. Armani Robinson checked in to commit that foul. It's only team foul number 5. Ottumwa could do that again. I think they're rearranging their defense so they can if they want. And Robinson fouls him again with 4.2 after the inbound. So Armani Robinson picks up 2 quick fouls, but that gives Lincoln only 4.2 seconds, and now they're saying no fouls. Cavill inbounding, attacking down the lane. Floater, got it. Strategy didn't work that time. But Ottumwa still has a 7-point lead at the half. Bulldogs 30, Rails 23. We'll take 3 minutes and begin the halftime show on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
Keeping you, your families, and your businesses connected in these challenging times is now more important than ever. We here at Lisco are dedicated to continue providing the same local customer service we have over the years. Both your business and home internet and phone service is Lisco's priority. Lisco, your local communications provider. Call me, Megan Daly, at 641-209-5400, 641-209-5400, or visit online at www.lisco.com.
At See First, we believe our members deserve financial solutions unlike any other, where the people make you feel appreciated, where you can find the right tools and products at the right price, where high-tech solutions provide serious convenience, not frustration. And where members are so happy, they tell their friends. Thank you, See First members. Together really is better.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petruta Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petruta Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
Keeping you, your families, and your businesses connected in these challenging times is now more important than ever. We here at Lisco are dedicated to continue providing the same local customer service we have over the years. Both your business and home internet and phone service is Lisco's priority. Lisco, your local communications provider. Call me, Megan Daly, at 641-209-5400, 641-209-5400, or visit online at www.lisco.com.
You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We are at halftime. Ottumwa High Basketball brought to you by Sonic Drive-In, featuring made-to-order American classics, signature menu items, and speedy service from friendly car hops. Cruise on over to Sonic, North 63 next to Walgreens in Ottumwa for the ultimate Sonic experience. By Family First Chiropractic, West 2nd Street in Ottumwa, delivering an elevated level of holistic care for the entire family, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure their clients receive the best results as fast as possible. And by Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse in Ottumwa. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for voting them as your favorite restaurant and pizza place. Proud to support the Bulldogs. At the half, Ottumwa leading Des Moines Lincoln 30-23. Bulldogs offense was slow to get going, only 10 points in the first quarter, but a 20-point second quarter. Ottumwa led by as many as 10, and they have a 7-point lead at recess. Trey Swartz leading the Bulldogs tonight. He has 11, 9 of those in the second quarter. Adam Griner with 6 points tonight. Matt Gravy has 4. Kai Glosser has 4. Gatlin Menninga has 3, and Joe Hammer has 2. For Des Moines Lincoln, they're getting everything they want out of their freshman star, Travari Cavill. He's scored 15 already. He averages 15.5 a game. The problem for Lincoln is he's not getting much help. Only 3 other players have scored for the Rails. Ryan Rand has 3, Dom Chapale has 3, and Jamal West has 2. And that is it for Des Moines Lincoln. Free throws, Ottumwa 7 of 11 in the first half. Lincoln only went to the line once. Cavill converted the free throw on a 3-point play. Foul trouble. Lincoln's got a bunch of it. Javion Bell, their tallest player, has 3 fouls. Ryan Rand has 2. Jamal West has 2. For Ottumwa, the only player with 2 fouls is Armani Robinson, and he committed both of those late in the first half at the direction of head coach Neil Hart to try to slow down Des Moines Lincoln's final shot, although in the end Lincoln hit the shot anyway. But Ottumwa, nobody who's playing regular minutes has more than 1 foul tonight. Again, at the half, Ottumwa leading at 30-23. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Lisco, Southeast Iowa's leader in fiber optic telecommunications. Lisco of Fairfield. By Mark and the team at Champion Bowl in Ottumwa. Stop in and see the new improvements. Champion Bowl, where bowling is fun. And by Shannon and the team at Dixon's Floors and More. Stop in today, check out the awesome showroom, and let Shannon give you a free estimate for flooring, cabinets, and fireplaces at Dixon's Floors and More, just past Walmart in Ottumwa. We'll take 3 minutes, come back, and bring you the start of the second half. Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Dixon's Floors and More, we don't mind being different, as long as the difference is better. With hundreds of brands to choose from, including the largest manufacturers in the industry, we transform the volume of products we carry into lower prices for you. Don't start your project without starting at Dixon's Floors and More.
Mention you saw this video and receive 5% off your entire purchase at Dixon's Floors and More in Ottumwa.
River Community Credit Union is different from other financial institutions. From the safety of your money to who actually owns a credit union. A credit union is a democratic member-owned cooperative. When you join a credit union, you're more than a member. You're an owner, which means you have a say in how your credit union is run. They provide the same products and services as other financial institutions, but are not-for-profit and exist to help people, not to make a profit.
River Community Credit
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at Mike'sPizzaSteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
Opa! It's time to experience something new. Like new tech, new options, and new performance upgrades. Polaris gives you the fastest engaging all-wheel drive. The only GPS that lets you plan, track, and share. Ultra bright LED lights. And exclusive work features you can't get anywhere else. Polaris, think outside.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
You're watching Bulldog Basketball. It's Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Basketball brought to you by River Hills Community Health Center with locations in Ottumwa, Centerville, Oskaloosa, Richland, and Sigourney. They've been growing healthy communities for over 20 years. Visit riverhillshealth.org for updates and more information, or find them on Facebook. 8 minutes on the clock. Ottumwa 30, Des Moines Lincoln 23, getting ready to start the second half. It will be Railsplitter basketball. Ottumwa sends its starting five out there. Joe Hammer, Matt Gravy, Gatlin Menninga, Adam Greiner, Trey Swartz. See if the Rails send their starting five back out. You would think they would. Travari Cavill, Ryan Rand, Victor Hatungamana, Javion Bell, Jamal West. Remember, Bell is playing with 3 fouls. Rand and West are playing with 2 each. Rails moving right to left in the second half as we look at it. Cavill around a pick to the right side, pull up at the elbow, skip it left corner for Rand. Down underneath, knocked away from West, and Hammer ends up with a loose ball. Bulldogs get a quick turnover. Hammer right wing to Greiner. Gravy trying to post up, got it down to him, turn around, double team comes, split it, laid it up, off the rim, no good. Rebound deflects to the baseline, Menninga has it, kick it to the corner for Greiner. Greiner a baseline drive, cut off. Looking for help, kicks it back to the corner to Hammer, up top to Menninga. Left wing to Greiner. Hammer flies by, now they bring it back to Joe at midcourt. Hammer right side to Menninga. Up top to Greiner. Left side to Swartz. West right on him. Swartz pulls up for 3. Off the rim, no. Menninga fighting for the rebound, secures it in a crowd, kicks it out to Hammer. Joe for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound tipped in the air. Menninga had it, lost it. Cavill has it. Now the Rails break out. Cavill left side. Crosses over. Kick it to the right wing. Hatungamana for 3. Off the rim, no. Rebound on the floor, picked up by Hammer. Joe, long pass up ahead. Greiner's behind everybody. He catches it, missed the layup, and the rebound to Rand. Oh, a golden opportunity there. Team starting slow like they did in the first quarter. Nobody scored for 2.5 minutes there. We're almost a minute and a half gone in this quarter. Cavill picked up his dribble left side, got it to Rand, right back to Cavill, who backs it up to the volleyball line. Picked up his dribble again, right side to Hatungamana, back to Cavill, left side to Rand. Into the post, Graham, cut off by Swartz. Skip pass right wing, Hatungamana for 3, too strong. And Bell the rebound, the putback no. Griner lost that rebound, and Bell puts that one back in. Javion Bell gets his first bucket. Lincoln cuts it to 5 at 30-25. Now they show press. Right side is Griner. To the left for Hammer. Double teamed in the backcourt, gets it across the timeline to Gravy. Drives left side, jump stop, put it up, counted in the foul! And that'll be the 4th foul on Javion Bell as Matt Gravy will have a chance at a three-point play. Or pardon me, yeah, no, that is on Bell. That's his 4th. Matt Gravy, second chance at a three-point play tonight. He was unable to convert in the first quarter. This time, knocks it down. And Ottumwa leads 33-25. And boy, they get a late sub. They get Jaron Graham in for Bell, and Lincoln was inbounding after the made free throw. That wasn't a case where the refs had to hold the ball. Lincoln inbounded it, and then the refs stopped play and let them get the substitution. That was a little generous. Cavill up high, throws it left side to Rand. Rand trying to dribble down to the baseline, and a blocking foul called on Ottumwa. Is that Hammer or Gravy? That's on Matt Gravy, his second. First foul of the half on OHS.
First team foul.
Cavill to inbound from the Owen Ottumwa on the baseline. Throws it to the wing, Hatungamana. Into the corner for Cavill. Dribbles to the baseline, pull-up floater from the baseline, good. Cavill's got 17 points. He's single-handedly keeping Lincoln around in this game, 33-27. Gravy on the right side in the backcourt across the timeline to Menega. Got around a defender down the lane, all the way in, and lays it up and in. Bulldogs break the press a lot better than they did, and Gatlin nearly had himself a steal after the inbounds pass, but he knocked it back out of bounds and couldn't save it. If he had saved it, he didn't have any teammates who would have gotten it. Menega will press again. Now the Bulldogs bring up a little more pressure. Lob into the front court for West, kick it on the wing. Rand for 3, off the iron, no good, and Swartz with the rebound. Bulldogs want to play at a faster pace. They lead by 8. Swartz, long 3 on the pull-up, off the rim, no good. And Lincoln controls the rebound. West dropped it, but Hatungamana caught it. Up ahead to Cavill in the front court right side. Pull-up elbow jumper is good. He's got 19 points, 35-29. Right now it's about a 5-on-1. It's Cavill against Ottumwa. Hammer in the backcourt. Bounce across to Menega, top of the key. Down the lane, and had it blocked out of bounds by Jamal West. Dom Chapale checks back in, the senior replacing West. So Lincoln just got a lot shorter out there. West is 6'3", Chapale is 5'7". So there's nobody on the court taller than 6 feet tall, and that's Rand. Menega driving right side off the inbounds, fed it across to Gravy in traffic, fought his way up and got the layup to go. Matt Gravy's got 9 points. Bulldogs lead 37-29. Cavill up high on the right side. Throws it to the left to Tungamana. Back to Cavill. Throws it right side to Chapale. Back to Cavill again. Left side to Tungamana. Dribbles into the lane. Jump stop. Little floater. Way off. Rebound to Griner. Adam into the front court on the dribble. Pulls up top of the key. Kicks it to Hammer on the right. Down to the baseline right side for Swartz. Trey gets it to a cutting Griner down the lane. Lay it up. Oh, they call it travel. How is that a travel? He caught it in the middle of the lane, and the ref said he took 3 steps. He took 2. That's a bad call. Now Ottumwa pressing. Cavill in the backcourt. Throws it across the timeline to Graham. To the left corner for Rand. He's open for 3, and he got it. Second 3 of the game for Ryan Rand, and Ottumwa's lead down to 5, 37-32. Bulldogs thought they had a 10-point lead. Then that travel call, and suddenly Lincoln's made it a 5-point lead. Across the timeline left side to Swartz. To the corner, Menega. Skip it right corner for Griner. He'll try to answer with a 3. Count it! Adam Griner with the big answer. He's got 9. Bulldogs ahead by 8 again, 40-32. Cavill lobs it left wing for Hatungamana. Fakes a pass, tries a 3. Back iron, no. Rebound to Swartz. Up ahead to Hammer. Joe across the timeline left side. Skip it right side to Menega. Lob it. Too tall for Gravy, who was open on the left block. The lob had to get over a defender, and the pass too high and out of bounds. Lincoln with a substitution here. The sophomore Kyrell Moore checks back in. He replaces Hatungamana. Moore, a 6'1" sophomore. 3:23 to go third quarter. Bulldogs leading 40-32. These two teams gone back and forth this third quarter. Graham into the corner for Moore. Up top, Cavill. Faked the long three. Picked up the dribble. Right side to Rand. Back to Cavill. Left side, threw it away behind Graham and out of bounds. Bulldogs trying to get back to a double-digit advantage. This game has not been as easy as the first meeting when Ottumwa led by 32 at the end of the third. Right wing Menninga picked up his dribble, needs some help. And Hammer got the ball and he got fouled by Cavill. Now it's only the first one on Travari Cavill, team foul number 2 on the Rails. Hammer to inbound. And the referee gave the ball to Hammer and then took it back, said something to Cavill, then gave it to Hammer again, inbounding in front of the scorer's table. Lobbed to Griner on the opposite block, and he got bumped as he caught the pass. That's on Dom Chapale, his first, team foul number 3. Hammer to inbound from the baseline. Or putting it on the, how is that on the other side? The ref put the ball down. Hammer was on the side where Griner was fouled, but he got it to Gravy in the lane. He missed the layup, but the putback is good by Matt Gravy. 11 in the game for Gravy. Bulldogs up 10, 42-32. And Joe Hammer guarding Cavill up high, fouled him. That's the second on Joe, team foul number 2 on the Bulldogs. Javion Bell and Jamal West back in for Lincoln, replacing Graham and Chapale, and Bell is in the game with 4 fouls at the 2:44 mark of the third quarter. Inbound to Cavill at midcourt. Right side to Rand. Pulls up for a long three, no good. Rebound to West underneath. Knocked away, and Adam Griner ends up with it, racing into the front court. Feeds it to Menninga, back to Griner, and now up top to Hammer. Lincoln thought Griner was out of bounds, and that ball touched him off the deflection, and he might have been. Now Menninga dribbled it off his foot, and it's an over and back call as Gatlin. Gatlin was trying to let Cavill touch it so he could pick it up, but in the end, he ended up touching it first. Kai Glosser checks in, replacing Matt Gravy, who's done good work tonight. 2:21 to go third quarter, Bulldogs up 10. Right side is Rand. Under pressure, Menninga got it up top. Cavill, the long three, no good. And a good rebound by Glosser, falling down, but got it to Griner. Long pass into the front court, Swartz on the right wing. Back to Hammer up high on the right. Joe fakes right, drives left, pull-up free throw line jumper, got it. Hammer gave Cavill a taste of his own medicine there. 44-32, a three on the other end from Rand, no good left wing. Rebound to Swartz. Lincoln pulling the trigger quickly now, feeling some pressure down. They're down 12. Counting down to 1:40 to go in the third. Around to pick Hammer, left side down the left side of the lane. Kick it back up top to Swartz. Right side to Glosser. To the corner, Griner. Griner gets it back up top to Glosser. Skip it left side to Menninga. Baseline drive for Gatlin, jump stop off the glass, no. Rebound deflects out to West. Tough angle on that shot as Gatlin tried to go glass. Cavill left side. Crossover dribble, right side to Moore. And a timeout Lincoln, minute 14, Bulldogs up 12, back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to experience something new. Like new tech, new options, and new performance upgrades. Polaris gives you the fastest engaging all-wheel drive. The only GPS that lets you plan, track, and share. Ultra bright LED lights. And exclusive work features you can't get anywhere else. Polaris, think outside.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Out of the timeout, Lincoln with the ball. They only have 2 timeouts left. Ottumwa leading 44-32. Cavill throws it left side for Rand. Back up top to the freshman Cavill. Around a pick to the right. Down the lane, little runner off the rim, no good. He got his own rebound, tipped it out to Rand. Swartz might have blocked that shot. Now West in the lane, kicks it up top. Bell launches a three, short off the rim, but the long rebound deflects back out to Bell. They tip it in the corner to Cavill. Pull up baseline floater, no, but he got fouled, and Travari Cavill will shoot two. And Swartz staring at the ref as if he can't believe that call. It's on Trey, only his first, team foul number 3. Cavill at the line has hit the only free throw for Lincoln in this game. Joe Hammer having a conversation with one of the officials out at the volleyball line. Seems to be civil. Free throw in and out, no good. And Cavill 62%. You would think, he's only a freshman, you would think that percentage will increase as he progresses through his career. 44.8 seconds on the clock here in the third quarter. Second free throw, good. And it's an 11-point lead for Ottumwa, 44-33. Lincoln pressing, long pass front court, Glosser on the right side. Got to back up high to Hammer on the right. Hammer back to the wing, Glosser. Lob it down to the baseline for Swartz. Double team comes into the corner, Glosser. Skip it left wing, Hammer. Bulldogs can hold for one here if they want. Bounce pass right side to Glosser in the corner. Griner, he'll try the three. Off the rim, no. Menninga, the weak side rebound with 19 seconds. Gets it out to Hammer, and Joe checks the clock and says we're running one. But he gets it to Menninga, who drives baseline, bounce it right wing to Glosser. He's open for three. Count it. Kai Glosser. He's got 7 in the game. 47-33, 5 seconds. I don't think Cavill knows. Across the timeline. Picked up his dribble, half-court shot. No good. 47-33, back in 1 minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Community First Credit Union, we see how important it is to be the kind of financial partner you can depend on, no matter what. We see that you have plans, goals, hopes, and dreams. We see you need banking tools that are real-time and bankers that are real people. At See First, we see all of these things because at See First, we see you.
Engage, educate, and empower every student every day. Ottumwa School. Building relationships, foundations for success. Helping every student to achieve their best. Engage, educate, and empower every student every day. Ottumwa Schools.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Start of the fourth quarter, Ottumwa 47-1, Lincoln 33, and looks like it'll be Ottumwa basketball. Had a momentary delay there. Lincoln ended up with 6 players on the court. And now they're going to allow Jaron Graham to sub in for Ryan Rand, and Coach Hart said, why do you allow them to make that change now? But Graham comes on the floor, and Ottumwa will inbound from midcourt. To the right wing goes to Glosser. Kyle lob underneath. Nice catch by Griner, but his shot blocked from the weak side by the help defender West. Javion Bell with the rebound. Dribbles top of the key, feeds it behind him to Cavill. Dribbles, backs it out. All the way to the volleyball line on the left. Hammer hounding him. Hands off to Ottumwa. Ottumwa now under pressure. His pass deflected. Knocked loose by Menninga. Picked up by Glosser. And Glosser's fouled by Jaron Graham in the backcourt. Second one on Graham. Team foul number 4. On the Railsplitters. 7:35 to go in the fourth. Lincoln will bring back Dom Chapale, the senior. Now he's in there for his three-point shooting. As the inbounds comes to Swartz in the left corner. Down underneath, knocked away from Griner. Ottumwa turn it over again. West ends up with the ball. Hands it to Cavill. Long pass front court for Chapale. They close out on him. Back to Cavill. Dribbles in, back out. To the right side for Graham. Skip it, left corner, leaping catch to Chapale. Back up top, nearly threw it away. Cavill recovers. Top of the key on the dribble. Backs away again. Left side to Chapale. They're really trying to get him a look. Right side for Graham. Drives down the lane, lost it, picked up by Glosser. He's out of the pack on the dribble. Left side across into the front court. Bounce it to Menninga. Driving in, layup. Couldn't get the roll. Glosser, the putback, no on the tip. Rebound to West. And now Menega trying to steal it back from West is called for a foul. That's Gatlin's second. Fourth foul on Ottumwa. Ryan Rand back in for Lincoln. He will replace Chapale. It's almost like they got Chapale in for just trying to get him a shot on that one play, and it didn't happen. Now into the front court, Cavill, between the circles, lob to the high post Bell. Nearly threw it away. Cavill rescues it at midcourt. Back to Bell. Jump stop, kick it on the wing to Rand. Back up top, Cavill. Drives in the lane, pull-up floater from 8 feet, too strong, and Menega skies for the rebound. Bulldogs aggressively getting up for rebounds tonight. Minute and a half gone in the fourth nearly, and nobody's scored yet. Still 47-33 as Hammer under pressure from Cavill. Goes left side to Glosser up high. Kai trying to dribble against Rand, up top to Adam Griner. A lob underneath for Swartz. Good catch in the lane, but he got it stripped, and now Lincoln back the other way. Graham with the behind-the-back dribble. Left side to Cavill. Driving baseline, cut off, but fed it underneath to West, who laid it in and got fouled. Jamal West will have a chance at a three-point play. Foul was from behind. It's on Joe Hammer. That's his third. He's got to be careful. West at the line. Under 50% on the season. Free throw is good, however. He's got 5 points. Ottumwa's lead down to 11 at 47-36, and Lincoln can set up their zone press. Menega lob across the timeline. Glosser behind everybody. Left-handed layup good. That's how you break a press. Ty Glosser's got 9, 49-36. Cavill to Rand, back to Cavill up top. Left side for Graham. Lob deflected by Glosser. Hammer trying to get the loose ball. He tips it. Diving on the floor is Swartz. He rolled over. And what is the call here? Ottumwa got a timeout with possession of the ball. So Ottumwa takes a 30-second timeout, 5:54 to go. We're going to keep it right here. Bulldogs ahead 49-36. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Ottumwa Regional Health Center. Your health and safety is their #1 priority. And by the Ottumwa Community School District, where they're proud to engage, educate, and empower every student every day. Go Bulldogs. So Ottumwa has 3 timeouts remaining. Lincoln has 2. The Bulldogs have committed 5 fouls. The Rails have committed 4. Ottumwa leading by 13 with 5:54 to go in the fourth quarter. 49-36. Hammer inbounds to Swartz against his own press. Hammer in the backcourt, and his pass stolen by Graham. Now Graham spins away from Hammer and lays it in. Hammer quickly into Griner, back to Hammer. And that time Graham reached in and fouled him. Third one on Jaron Graham, team foul number 5. Hammer trying to get it inbounds, throws it across court to Griner in the backcourt. Now he brings it back to Hammer on the right. Double team comes across the timeline to Griner. Fire at left block. Glosser caught it too far under the hoop. Into the corner, Swartz. To the wing, Griner. He attacks. Lay it up. Offensive foul as Javion Bell stepped in through the charge. Griner's second. Team foul number 6. Ottumwa only 2 points in this fourth quarter. There's 5:24 remaining. Lincoln only has 5, though. And they'll roll the inbounds past midcourt before Cavill picks it up. Left wing to Rand. Back to Cavill. Right side to Grant. Back to Cavill. Dribbles to the lane. Fed it to West. Layup good. And a whistle by the ref, and he's telling the players to get back on the Lincoln bench. Ottumwa's lead down to 9, 49-40. Bulldogs got to get going again. Menega in the center of the backcourt. To Hammer on the right. Bounce it to Swartz on the right wing of the front court. To a cutting Menega. Takes it to the corner. Now back up high to Hammer. To the wing for Menega. Gatlin surveys. Fires down to the block for Glosser. Put it up. Shot was blocked. And we get a held ball on the rebound. The arrow favors Lincoln. But now what happened? A whistle underneath. And a technical foul has been called on Jaron Graham after the tie-up. So Graham, that'll be his 4th personal. And the official comes over to tell Lincoln head coach Justin Anderson what Graham did. Remember, these two teams got chippy late in the game back in January. Now Hammer will shoot the technicals. First one good. Matt Gravy will check back in for Ottumwa. Tyrell Moore in for Lincoln, replacing Grant. There's the potential to be a very ill-timed technical for Lincoln. They've just cut the deficit down under 10. Second free throw good. The Rails were going to get the ball back on the alternate possession, but now with the technical, Ottumwa gets it. 4:54 to go. They have the ball and an 11-point lead. Inbound to Menninga in the backcourt. They'll bring it right back across the timeline. Throw it high on the right to Swartz. Swartz up top to Hammer. Go right side to Menninga. Dribbling against Wren, goes to Gravy, left corner Glosser. Glosser a baseline drive. Kick it right corner, Swartz. Up top Hammer. Bulldogs playing a little keep away here with 4.5 to go. Right wing to Glosser. Into the corner for Swartz. Trying to drive on West. Jump stop in the lane, and he's fouled, and Trey Swartz will shoot two with 4:24 to go. Foul was on Tyrell Moore, his first, team foul number 6. Actually, team foul number 7. The technical did count as a team foul. Swartz at the line, 2 for 2 on the night. He's got 11 in the game, and the first one good. That's his first point of the second half. 52-40. One more free throw for the senior. Puts it up. Too strong off the iron. Rebound to Moore. 52-40. Dogs up 12. And a collision at midcourt, and Menninga tried to draw a charge on Cabell, and they call a blocking foul on Gatlin, and he's less than enthused by that decision. That's his third. It's team foul number 7. It should be a 1-and-1, and the Lincoln bench is trying to tell the officials 1-and-1, and now the official on the baseline realized that the two up top hadn't until they got the confirmation. So Cabell going to the line. Tyrell Moore comes in. They brought Jaron Graham back in, but now Moore back in for Graham. Cabell at the line. He's 2 for 3 on the night. This is a 1-and-1. 4:19 to go. It's up and good. 21 points in the game for the freshman Travari Cabell. Cabell puts up the second one. In and out. Rebound tapped out, and Glosser's got it. Glosser in a double team, but he gets it over to Hammer. Hammer guarded by Moore as he crosses the timeline left side. Double team comes, got it to Swartz. Up top Glosser, right side Gravy up high in the volleyball line. Ottumwa trying to spread Lincoln out right now. Hammer drives in, feeds it to Glosser underneath the hoop. Kick it back up top to Menninga. Gatlin drives in, jump stop, lay it up. No, but a whistle and a foul, and Menninga's going back to the free throw line to shoot 2. One's on Ryan Rand. That is his third. Team foul number 8 on Lincoln. Menninga at the line, 1 for 2 on the night. He's got 5 points in the game. 3:56 to go. Free throw up, and got it. Aaron Graham back in, replacing Javion Bell. That's one player with 4 fouls, replacing another. Menninga with a deep breath, trying to give Ottumwa a 13-point lead over Lincoln. Second free throw. Got them both. 2 big free throws for the senior. 54-41. Cabell racing into the front court. Bulldogs slow him down. Right side up high to Graham. Graham driving in the lane. Kick it. Pass deflected. Want to go in the corner for Rand. Glosser picked it off. Now Menninga splitting 2 defenders in the backcourt. Down the center lane. Bounce it to Gravy. Lay it up and in. Matt Gravy having a big night. 13 points. Bulldogs with their biggest lead. 56-41. Cabell high on the right side. Hands it to Rand. Right back to Cabell. Volleyball line. Around a pick to the right side. Down the lane. Little up and under layup. No good. Rebound tapped away by Hammer. He got it away from the big man West, and Menninga ended up with a loose ball. Hammer into the front court for Swartz. Down to the corner, Gravy. Gravy back to Hammer. Skip it right side for Glosser. Glosser up top to Hammer. To the right side, Glosser in the corner. Swartz back to Glosser up high on the right. Skip it left side for Menninga. Bulldogs playing keep away. Under 3 to go. And a timeout at Ottumwa. 2:58. Bulldogs up 56-41. back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa 56, Des Moines Lincoln 41. Bulldogs inbounding with 2 minutes and 58 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Each team 2 timeouts remaining. Each team in the bonus. Inbounds comes to Glosser. Double team to midcourt. Graham tried to take it away, but Glosser batted it to Meniga, who gets it in the corner to Swartz. Now back up high on the right to Hammer. Now to the wing Griner. Underneath to Swartz, and ball went out of bounds. Swartz ran into the official. And the ball will go back to Lincoln as that pass was wayward. Long pass into the front court for Rand. Ryan ran back to Cavill up high on the right. A long three. No good, but the tip is good by Kyrell Moore as the Bulldogs didn't box out underneath. Moore's first bucket makes it 56-43. And down to Meniga against the press. Short left side for Griner. Towards the corner for Glosser. Back to Griner. And now back up top to Hammer. Back to Griner on the wing. Baseline drive for Adam. Little runner off the glass and good. Adam Griner. He's into double figures with 11, 58-43. Cavill. Right side for Rand. Back to Cavill at the volleyball line. Pulls up, fires it underneath to Javion Bell, who lays it in. 4 points for Bell, 58-45, 2 minutes to go. Hammer taking his time to pick up the ball before starting the inbound process. Right side to Swartz, across the timeline to Meniga. Back up top to Hammer, left side to Griner. Drives baseline, put up a tough shot, no good, but he drew the foul, and Javion Bell was fouled out of the game. Bell's night will come to an end at the 147 mark. He'll end with 4 points. Dom Chapale will replace him, and Adam Griner will go to the free throw line. Griner at the line, 2 for 2 on the night, 74% on the season coming in. First one up, and he got the roll. He's got 12 in the game. 59-45. More free throw for Adam Griner. Put it up, knocked it down. 13 in the game, 60-45. Across the timeline, Cavill. Dribbles inside the three-point line, skip it right corner, and stolen by Griner. Anticipated the pass. They wanted Rand in the corner. Griner into the front court, bumped by Cavill. They didn't call that. Griner got knocked down. Cavill took the ball away. Hammer tried to get a tie-up. Did Cavill just step on Hammer? Joe was trying to get up, and now Joe's upset. They got a foul on Hammer for trying to get the ball back from Cavill. Cavill ran into Griner. They didn't bother calling that. It's the fourth one on Hammer, and Cavill will shoot a 1-and-1. But how does Cavill get to put a shoulder into Griner and knock him off the ball and just get a steal without a foul call? I mean, if he's going to throw a block like that, the Lincoln football team should probably sign him up. Free throw, good. 60-46. And I'm not complaining about the way Cavill made the play. He's trying to get to the ball. They're trying to get the ball back. It's a hustle play, but he was out of control and he fouled him. It's the officials not calling that foul that just makes me shake my head. Second free throw good, 60-47. Lincoln just hanging around that 13 to 15 point range. Swartz Nearly traveled catching the pass from Hammer. Now they get it across the timeline to Meniga. Pass to the corner for Glosser. Skip it up top, and a collision as Moore tried to take it away from Hammer and got called for the foul. Moore turned. I think Lincoln and Joe Hammer have seen about enough for each other. Cairo Moore committed the foul. He turned around as if he was going to help him up, saw that it was Hammer on the floor, and then turned away from him again. Hammer shooting 2. That was team foul number 10 on the Rails. First one up. Good. Seven in the game for Joe Hammer. 61-47. Second free throw, got them both. 62-47. Cavill between the circles, left side for Rhea. Fake the pass, now shoots a long 3, no good. Griner a good rebound. Hands it to Hammer. Trying to split defenders in the backcourt. Now gets it right side to Glosser. Ty dribbles across the timeline. Down the lane. Jump stop. Fed it to Swartz. Takes it up off the glass and good. Trey Swartz has 14. 64-47. Cavill double team. Got it up top to Rhea. Hand off to Graham. Graham to the right corner for Moore. He'll try a long 3. And he got it. Tyrell Moore has 5 points off the bench. 64-50. Under 40 seconds to go, and Hammer wants a timeout. Bulldogs weren't ready to inbound there. 64-50, 40.6 on the clock. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I'm Mark Frymoyer, owner of Champion Bowl. Winter got you feeling cooped up? Break out and come to Champion Bowl. We have a full bar and a great menu. Hang out in the lounge. Let us cook for you. Celebrate birthdays and special events. Call us at 682-8005 to help set up your next big event. We look forward to seeing you at Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, where bowling is fun. Open every day at 10 and at noon on Sunday. Follow us on Facebook for specials and events.
You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
40.8 seconds to go. Ottumwa should have this one in the bag. They lead Des Moines Lincoln 64-50, but the way these two teams have interacted in their 2 games, could be some fireworks yet. You hope not. Home run pass in the inbounds. Griner able to run it down in the left corner. Trying to drive in on Moore. Kicks it in. It's tried to kick to Meniga. Stolen away by Cavill coming from behind. Cavill down the left side of the lane. Jump stop. Lay it up. Missed it, but he drew the foul. They're going to get Meniga for the... No, they're going to get it on Hammer, and I think Joe just fouled out of the game. Joe fouls out at the 29.6 second mark. Ends his night with 8 points. Cavill at the line shooting 2. Got 23 in the game. And the first one good here. 64-51. One more free throw for Travari Cavill. Missed it, rebound to Griner. Lincoln reaching in like crazy. Cavill and Griner tied up. They got a foul first. And at the other end, Griner will shoot 2. Second foul on Travari Cavill. Adam 4 for 4 at the line tonight. 26.9 seconds remaining. Adam lines it up, puts it up, knocks it down. He's got 14 in the game. Second free throw on the way. Got them both. 66-51. And Griner will check out. Matt Gravy replaces him. Cavill racing into the front court, shadowed by Armani Robinson. Left side to Graham in the corner. Chapale for 3. Air ball, rebound on the floor. Gravy corrals it. Under some pressure, got it to Menega. Chapali knocked it out of his hands. Rand tried to rescue it. It went out of bounds on the baseline. 12.9 seconds to go. Robinson will throw the inbounds pass. Looking for someone to get open. Got it to Menega. And he's into the front court and a reach-in foul with 10.6 seconds to go. I'm not sure why Lincoln's fouling that late. Fourth foul on Ryan Rand. And Menega at the line to shoot two. Lincoln is going to get Victor Ottumwa back into the game in a moment as Menega's free throw too strong. So Ottumwa's back in. And D'Angelo Olsen, 6'2" junior, checks in for the first time all night. More free throw from Menega. Puts it up. Knocked it down. He's got 8 points, 67-51. Cavill, volleyball line three just because it's an air ball. Out of bounds, 2.9 seconds to go. Ottumwa is going to sweep Des Moines Lincoln for the first time since 2011. The final score, Bulldogs 67, Rails 51. 16-point margin, exactly the same as the first meeting between the two teams. Bulldogs have 10 wins on the season now. We'll take 3 minutes, come back and wrap up the night on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Cole Palace Cafe and Books invites you to stop in and try their real, not fast, fresh, never frozen, made in-house menu, which is sure to satisfy. Start your day with their fresh brewed coffee or one of their specialty drinks and a delicious breakfast. Stop in for a cup of one of their homemade soups, a sandwich, or salad for lunch. Don't forget dessert. At Cole Palace Cafe and Books, your purchases help our neighbors with disabilities learn valuable job skills. Check out their gently used books while you wait. That's Cole Palace Cafe and Books at 226 West Main Street, Ottumwa.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
Our world has changed a lot in a short amount of time, but your health and safety remain our #1 priority. We have the supplies needed and the processes in place to keep you safe. We've implemented visitor restrictions and we are reducing physical contact as much as possible. Patients and employees are required to wear masks for your protection and theirs, and your care team is screened daily. So don't wait to get the care you need. We're here for you today and always.
At Dixon's Floors and More, we don't mind being different, as long as the difference is better. With hundreds of brands to choose from, including the largest manufacturers in the industry, we transform the volume of products we carry into lower prices for you. Don't start your project without starting at Dixon's Floors and More.
Mention you saw this video and receive 5% off your entire purchase at Dixon's Floors and More in Ottumwa.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
And welcome back one final time tonight to Evans Middle School, where your Ottumwa boys team knocks off Des Moines Lincoln, sweeps the season series. The final tonight, Bulldogs 67, Railsplitters 51. Scoring in the game, very balanced scoring for Ottumwa tonight. Adam Greiner had 15, Trey Swartz had 14, Matt Gravy had 13, Ty Glosser had 9, Gatlin Meninga had 8, and Joe Hammer had 8 for the Bulldogs. For Des Moines Lincoln, they were not balanced. Travari Cavill had 24 points, but did not get a whole lot of help. Jamal West had 7. Ryan Rand had 6. Cairo Moore had 5 late. Dom Chapale had 3, and Jaron Graham had 2. Free throws in the game. Ottumwa pretty good tonight, 20 out of 26. Lincoln was good in fewer opportunities, 7 out of 9. So Ottumwa improves to 10-5 on the season. They're 4-3 in the Metro Conference. Lincoln falls to 4-7, 2-5 in the Metro, and the Rails have lost 6 out of their last 7. Our next broadcast of Ottumwa High basketball comes up Monday night. The Bulldogs will be on the road at Mount Pleasant, looking to take revenge on the Panthers. The Panthers beat Ottumwa back on December 8th, 58-47. That was the game where Ottumwa did not have 6 players, including Trey Swartz, and did not have head coach Neil Hartz because of COVID concerns. Ottumwa should be at full strength on Monday night for the rematch. That'll be a 7:45 tip Monday night in Mount Pleasant, right here on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM, KBIZ. I want to thank all our sponsors one more time: Meridian Credit Union, Cold Palace Cafe and Books, Petrita Orthodontics, Community First Credit Union, Slayton Polaris, Sonic Drive-In, Family First Chiropractic, Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse, Lisco, Champion Bowl, Ottumwa Regional Health Center, Dixon's Floors and More, River Hills Community Health Center, and the Ottumwa Community School District. A big thank you to Bulldog head coach Neil Hartz for helping us prepare for the broadcast tonight. And a big thank you to both of my producers, Annie Argo, our on-site video producer, and Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. Finally, I'd like to thank you, the fans, for tuning in tonight, because without your support of these broadcasts and of Ottumwa High Athletics, none of this would be possible. So thank you for tuning in to Bulldog Basketball on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM, KBIZ, and on the live video stream at OttumwaRadio.com. My name's Jason Van Arkel. I will talk to you Monday night when the Bulldogs play at Mount Pleasant. Until then, good night, everybody.